Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Kamalim bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. 34 years after the arrival of the first Salesian in Georgia, it is possible to say a great thank you to God for the humble but significant contribution that the sons of Don Bosco offer to the young people and society of this Caucasian country. Currently in Georgia, there are 5 Salesians from Ukraine, Poland and Italy who are committed to the local church and the education and social promotion of young people. Precisely in these days when the community is being animated by Father Václav Klemen, extraordinary visitor at Newton and pro tempore in Tbilisi, the capital of the country, the construction of the first Salesian work is beginning. On the occasion of the year that the Rector Major, Father Angel Fernandez Artime, dedicated to Father Paulo Albera, the second successor of Don Bosco, at the head of the congregation on the first centenary of his death, Turin Valdoco, 29 October 1921, the Salesian Historical Institute, ISS, and the Salesian Pontifical University, UPS, are organizing an international conference dedicated to rediscovering and deepening his figure and legacy. The appointment is scheduled for Saturday 30th and Sunday 31st October 2021 at the Salesian Pontifical University headquarters and with live streaming and translation into English. The work will open in the early afternoon of Saturday 30th with the greetings of the Vicar of the Rector Major, Father Stefano Martoglio, which will be followed by the introduction of the coordinator, Father Francisco Moto, member of the ISS. As we all know, the health, social and educational crisis caused by COVID-19 continues, and our work as Salesians also continues to respond to the needs of those who suffer the most. This is what Ariel Fresia, Salesian Coadjutor Director of the Salesian Missionary Procuratory in Argentina, says, Por los Jóvenes Don Bosco. Por los Jóvenes Don Bosco is a social, educational and pastoral organization that accompanies and supports the project of the Salesians of Don Bosco in Argentina, focusing on young people and communities in vulnerable contexts. It makes known and disseminates the initiative of the Salesians and helps to finance many of them with the support of benefactors, companies and other organizations. On September 9th, the 3 Salesian communities of Senegal gathered in Dakar together with Father Alfonso Owodu, Councillor for the Africa-Madagascar region, to start discernment in view of the appointment of the new superiors of the sub-region. The meeting took place in the new headquarters attributed to the delegation of the province Our Lady of Peace. In February 1896, the Salesians of Don Bosco arrived in Bolivian land and thanks to an agreement with the government established a presence on Avenida 16 de Julio, today Prado Pasinio, where the Don Bosco El Prado College is currently located. 125 years later, the Salesian work was honored by representatives of the Ministry of Education, the District Directorate, the teaching and administrative staff of the college. After several years since the arrival of the first Salesians in Bolivia, we can say that the dream that Don Bosco had has come true, since not only do we have an office in La Paz but throughout Bolivia. The dream has come true, with the words of the Director General of the work, Father Edwin Cespedes Bernal. Don Bosco El Prado, which initially began as a school of arts and crafts, today counts in addition to the Don Bosco College, the Don Bosco Oratory, the first opened in the country, the minor Basilica of Mary Help of Christians and the Center for Alternative Education. The Salesians of Don Bosco of the Austrian province launched on September 6 a new multimedia project entitled My Life, My Journey. Religious vocations have different histories and are rarely linear. For this reason, the Salesian youth movement has decided to present some of these parts through short videos. The first of these videos is dedicated to the vocational history of Michael Kluka, SDB. The Salesian youth movement publishes every day from Monday to Friday short video sequences of his vocational story on his Instagram channel www.instagram.com or Don Bosco for Youth. During this period, Kluka will be available to answer questions via Instagram and will complete his video story himself. At the end of the week, a summary of all the videos on the website will also be published at www.donbosco.at. On September 11th, in the chapel of the Salesian House for Retreats, Salesian Thomas Natawut Kitsawat was ordained a priest for the laying on of hands and the consecration prayer of Monsignor Joseph Pathant, Sridhar Ransal, SDB, Bishop of Surat Thani. Father Joseph Bosco Dhiparat, Pitisant, Superior of the Salesian Province of Thailand, celebrated the ordination mass together with other Salesians in the presence of the family members of the new priests. After a long and demanding preparation, which began in January 2020, the second Congress of the Association of Mary Help of Christians in the East Asia-Oceania region was finally held on 11th and 12th September. Meet in online mode, it was a truly charismatic, rich and inspiring experience. In the 2 days, for 3 hours each day, several hundred members of ADMA, accompanied by their spiritual animators, Salesian and Daughters of Mary Help of Christians, by different provincials, young Salesians information and other members of the Salesian family, gathered to pray, deepened their identity, interact and get to know each other better. Community prayer reached its peak on Sunday 12 with the rosary in 6 languages interspersed with songs that are also multilingual. In the wake of the alarming pandemic, a free vaccination drive is materialized for the poor on September 11-12, 2021. The vaccines were administered at 3 places in Hyderabad: AGI Glass Factory Motinagar, St. Theresa's Church, Sanatnagar and Don Bosco Human Resource Development Center, Gagillapur. The free vaccination is made possible with the sponsorship of the vaccines by Dell Technologies in partnership with the American Chamber of Commerce, India and Hope Foundation, and implemented by United Way, Bengaluru and Don Bosco for Migrants, Don Bosco Shramika Mitra, Hyderabad. Since the pandemic has caused unrecoverable damage to the health and financial earnings of the economically poor and migrant sections of the society, a concerted effort has been made to show solidarity with them for their well-being. The lower income groups of people were identified and brought for vaccination. A total of 1,054 people received the vaccination administered by the Apollo team following the COVID-19 protocol, and hopefully it keeps them prepared to face the impending third wave. So viewers, with that we have come to the end of today's edition. See you again tomorrow at the same time and in the same channel. Thank you for joining us.